Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you how to repair your cup holder on your E90 BMW. So if you've ever tried to go for your cup holder and nothing happens, I'm going to show you how to repair that today. This one's still functional. One press gets it open. This one, nothing's happening, and it's not even that old. I can pretty much guarantee that all E90 owners will experience this at some point or another. So I'm going to use a plastic trim tool, push in on the dash a little bit, get underneath it, and pop it out. Now you'll have two Phillips head screws. Just grab the cup holder and pull it out. Now we'll go to the bench to see how to fix this. First thing you want to do is push in on a little bit to make sure that it's disengaged at the back here. We'll get it all the way forward. If you look in here, we got to overcome these stoppers here. Now that those are passed, we're going to unclip all these little clips here. So we're going to remove this spring and this gear here. Just removing this dampening gear because it's going to impede flow. Now we can take this right out. Okay, so what happens is this spring-loaded piece goes in here and then it will unravel. If you can see here, it goes in here and it unravels, and then that creates your spring tension to be able to release the cup holder and make it work properly. But there's a piece of black plastic that just snaps off because the spring pressure overcomes it. So that's the first fix we got to do. We got to fix it so that this won't come undone. We may have to bend it over this way and glue it to make it so that that's permanent. So that black piece of plastic, I'm not going to glue it back into position probably. I may, but I don't think so. I don't think I need it. I'll just find another way to secure it. Now, I found another piece of plastic in here that I want to figure out where it came from. Okay, I did find where it came from. It was right here. So first thing I want to do here is remove this piece and repair that. So I'll glue this back into position. So we'll let that sit for a bit. So there's no point trying to save this piece going back into position. It will be too much of a weak spot. So I'm going to bend this like so. Place it through here. The piece of spring that let go is so brittle that it just snapped off. So I just used some gel super glue all around that after passing it through. Let's see if that holds. So I'm gonna let that set for a little while and then I'll come back once it's dry and we'll try reassembly. Okay, so hindsight is 20/20, of course. So when you pop the lid off, when you get that cover off, you're gonna be able to see the bottom side of this. You'll want to be able to remove this little piece here before you attempt to slide the whole thing out. Otherwise, it catches right here and it will snap off like what happened to me. So make sure you pop this out here. It's meant to unclip from the side here as I had shown. And then you'll be able to get this piece out without ruining the piece. An easy fix, worst case, if you do screw that up, but that's just to avoid it from when it's in the right position, when it's in the locked position, this won't go down. And then it gets triggered by this, I guess. When it's fully extended, this kind of releases. So if you don't have that functioning properly, when it gets all the way to the end of its travel, it could just stay like this. So this is what's going to let your cup holder drop. So obviously that's meant to engage with the housing and interact with it. And if you just slide forward without removing this first, you will snap that off, as I did. And now you guys know, since you're watching this video, you won't ruin that part. And anyway, you can't even tell it broke since I've glued it back together. Some time has passed now, the glue's dried up. Now I'm ready to reinsert this piece here. Next up, I'm just going to actually remove this. I should have kept it out, but I was trying to make a point in the video where we'll take this out, as you should, prior to trying to slide it in and out of the chassis. Just stick this in here. Put this piece back in. All this does is slow down the motion. We'll reinsert this. And there it is. So very important, make sure you pop that piece out as I showed here when you snap this off. So we're good. That glue is going to hold it now. Let that dry completely and then we'll put it back on the car. And these little two pieces here, your points of failure are no longer needed. So my crazy glue is just taking a little too long to dry, so I'm holding that spring down with a layer of JB Weld just to have it be super secure. Just FYI, I would use JB Weld. So that's how the JB Weld looks when it's dry. Ready to go back on the car now. She's all fixed up now. Thanks for watching, guys. If this is the first video you're catching on mine, consider subscribing. I do upload regularly. Wow.